pull some cards, and not really a topic I'm thrilled with reading on, but I'm going to see if I get an answer. Will Putin resort to chemical weapons against Ukrainians? Will Putin resort to chemical weapons? Will Putin use chemical weapons? Well, in the center of it, we have Putin, thinking he's a czar, okay, emperor. Above it, okay, looking at information coming out about, what he's going to do. Foundation, emotional issue. We know he's driven by the emotions with this. He's not looking in clarity. Going into it, does he think this is beneficial? Challenge is strength. Hopes and fears. Yeah. He's crazy enough to do it. The delusions. Outcome. Hangman. Seeing from a different perspective. Underneath of it, we have his past, what he's done in the past, actions he's taken, may have the spy in the camp and maybe a victory. Strange card for a victory in this deck. I'm going to pull another one to see. Yeah, abuses of power. Rushing forward. Abuse of power. With hidden things. They may try to stop him. It looks like he's weighing it out, but he's crazy enough to do it. But the fact we've got the Hangman, maybe he'll be stopped. So let's do another read on that. I'm going to pull some more cards and just ask, will they take him out? Are those plotting to take him out before that happens? Are there those plotting to take him out before he uses chemical weapons? Are they plotting to take him out before he uses chemical weapons? The Lovers. Okay, so those that are close to him, above it, looking at what they have, what they're holding on to, assets, foundation for a victory. Going into it, weighing looks like they're weighing the options. Challenge is judgment. Hopes and fears. Okay, they're looking at the harvest, what would happen. And this outcome is taking action, going forward. Underneath of it, this looks to be fueled by the oligarchs. It's about their money. Star. Action. Looking at the past and how they've gotten tied up with things. Their financial things, everything is tied up. Now I know that there is oligarchs that have put a price on his head because of what's happening with the financial things. So it looks like they're thinking about it, but let's ask it, will it be successful? Will they be able to stop Putin before he uses chemical weapons? Will he get stopped? It would be good if they just refused to do it, okay? Maybe we'll look at that. Will the Russian troops refuse to use chemical weapons? Will they refuse to use chemical weapons? Will there be a refusal to use chemical weapons? Let's look at that. Will there be a refusal by the Russian troops? Wish fulfilling. Above it, actions, foundation, okay, the devil, looking at his wishes, wanting to, going into it, death, use chemical weapons, it's death. Challenge is, getting them to cooperate with it. Hopes and fears, false knight, outcome, justice. Let's look at what's underneath of it. Beleaguered. Okay. Wanting to get away from this situation, wanting to get out of the rough waters, holding on, holding. I think they see with the people there and World card at the end, stopping it. Maybe the Russian troops will refuse to use chemical weapons. Maybe that's a bridge too far. Maybe that's just a bridge too far for them. That will be the straw that breaks the camel's back with it. If Putin orders chemical weapons to be used, the Russian troops may refuse to do that order. Let's look and see. Will the Russian troops refuse? Will they refuse? Absolutely refuse. Will that be the straw that breaks the camel's back? Will they refuse to use chemical weapons? The sun, light of truth, above it about the death, foundation. Yeah, the pain that this is causing. Okay. Looking at the reality of the pain, going into it, hidden things, challenge, starting action, hopes and fears. They're looking at the outcome of it, harvest of it, outcome. Yeah, starting new emotion things underneath of it. Going to calmer waters, going to more truth, unhappy with the situation, what's coming. They're looking at the exchange and what's rapidly happening about the actions engaged. Okay. They're looking with compassion and maybe the hanging up. So maybe that's where the hang up will be. Maybe they will refuse. The troops will say, that's a bridge too far and we refuse to use chemical weapons. That could be the turning point. So let's look and see if my reading's right or wrong, or if it's totally bogus. But yeah, it looks like Putin's weighing it out, if that's a strong move to do or not. But if he orders the use of chemical weapons, it looks like the troops themselves may say, it's a bridge too far, and we refuse. Maybe they will refuse that order and say, no, we're not going to do that. So let's see if I'm right or wrong. I know that is a very controversial read, and but it'll be interesting to see if it's right or if it's wrong. Okay, that's all I can say. We'll watch and see what happens.